Hey guys, welcome back to another video of creating a React Native mobile app. So in the previous video we went ahead and made our delete to do functionality or the action, and now in this video we'll do some quick testing to make sure everything is working, no errors are being thrown. So let's go ahead and create a new account, and let's call this John at test.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. It's not showing anyone else's to-dos, which is good. Get a bag, buy some groceries, spend money, make money, sell money, which doesn't make sense. Buy money. I guess you could sell money. Okay, we got that. Buy Momi, misspelled that. Let's add a few more items. Test there. Okay, whatever. I can't spell this late. But good thing about that is buy Momi, misspell, delete. That's gone. Misspell that, delete that. Don't want any more. Okay, so we got all the items. Let's log back into test.email.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got hello to. Good. Add that. Looks good. Let's backtrack. Let's do test that email again, because what I did this time was, as I created, I clicked back. Okay, it didn't trigger a duplicate or anything. Let's do that again. So what we're going to do is we're going to type this, click create, and click back. Okay, wasn't quick enough. Let's try that again. Okay, so I did it that time. Okay, no, seems good. Alright, yeah, so that is the to-do app. So that is creating a React Native mobile app, and a very basic functionality of to-do. So in terms of wrapping up, I think the best thing is kind of doing a bit of research on the things we just learned in all the series, maybe trying to replicate it again, but on a slightly different idea. So here we use the to-do app, kind of idea, but you could try and make another application, maybe a calculator application, maybe the card game blackjack. So where you try, or I think some people call it 21s, where you have a dealer and then a player, and then you try to get higher than the dealer. So you could kind of implement multiplayer functionality. You probably don't want to use HTTP requests for that. You want to use sockets. I think the best thing right now is figuring out on the stuff that sounds confusing, and doing a bit more research on it. Because even me, as I've been talking about a few of this stuff, I don't really understand everything. I'm not an expert, 100% not. But the more I do it, the more I learn, and the more I start to better understand it. Don't be afraid to Google. Don't be afraid to copy paste code from Stack Overflow. Anyone that tells you they don't is either next level programmer or is lying, right? I copy paste code from Stack Overflow, but the way I like to do it, I think I did it in the previous episode, one of the previous episodes, is I copy it, paste it in, re-implement it in the way I like it and I understand it, and use it the way it's intended. So I won't just copy paste and pray and hope it works. I'm gonna copy the code, understand it, see why it works, see what happens if I move a few bits, like remove a few bits, see if it still works, that kind of stuff. So try to reverse engineer that bit of code and understand it. Once you understand it, it's perfectly fine to copy paste any code, because you understand what it's doing and you can re-implement it in your way. There's a lot of resources out there. So React Native, the docs is really good. Understanding React in general is a good idea. Understanding HTML, CSS, JavaScript is also a good idea. Ideally the basics. there are plenty of YouTubers out there like Brad Traversy, which is pretty good. There's good videos on React. I'm not sure if he's done one on React Native, but he's done React. There's Brad Travis. No, I've already said Brad. There's the new Boston, who's pretty good as well. I think he started bringing out new videos again. And then just having a look at the documentation for the packages we've done, such as React Native navigation. Have a look at async storage for React Native. Have a look at Express.js, Node.js. Kind of have a look at everything really, just to get an idea of it. Try not to overwhelm yourself, of course. Maybe try and write a list down of what is confusing. Go through that. You can ask me for help too. There's plenty of resources out there. The best way to Google stuff is always first put the language you're Googling about. So let's say React Native, and then your question. So how to implement navigation, we'll just say. And alright, so in React Native dev comes up, navigating between screens. Maybe you need an example, medium. You can have a look at medium. So let's see this one. So here it straight up recommends React Native navigation, but it also shows you, I believe, the native way of doing it. But yeah, so this is straight up React navigation, which in my opinion is a smart way of doing it. Other thing you can do is React Native, let's say how to use create context. Alright, because we were doing that. So React docs comes up, which is correct. Then we have the Medium articles. Have a look at that. Kind of have a look at a lot of things until it just starts to make sense. And it'll start to make sense when you start to relate it to something you enjoy. And when you just constantly do it, just keep doing it, keep practicing. And when you start to enjoy it, that is to when you will learn more, because you're actually enjoying it. So this is Redux Context API. That's fine. Yeah, cool. So if you guys stuck around this long, good job. Well done on creating a very basic React Native mobile app, even though it is basic in terms of the features to which it puts on, but it has a lot of moving parts to it and a lot of code. I mean, there's a lot of code here, and a lot of it just comes down to understanding a few different things. Me personally, I wouldn't have been able to make this to begin with. This is kind of a little bit of intermediary kind of coding. I learned it from Brad Traversy. He has a course on Udemy on learning React. I picked that up, understood it a little bit, but what helped me was I then created my own application using the stuff I learned. That's when I understood it more, and the more research I did, the better I understood it. So thank you again for watching, and see you guys later. Good job again.